Älvdans is a Swedish word. It refers to the low-lying fog that rises and hangs in summer or autumn. Directly translated, it means elf dance or fairy dance, for it was once believed that the invisible folk danced along the meadows, and this was their mark on the world, fleeting, eerie, and glowing. Virgo, hello, and welcome to your winter 2022 into 2023 shape-shift reading. We're looking at the shape you're shifting out of, the shape you're shifting into, and what that shape-shift looks and feels like for the winter season. I'm Amanda, though I've been going by Andy lately, and I'm loving it, so you can call me Andy if you want. I'm your reader, and I'll be joined by the Älvdansen Tarot by Araminta and Timothy Bilek. They used AI technology to contact the spirits of the Alvorna, the lore of the Swedish elves in this deck. So I'm very excited to see what the elves have to say about your winter shapeshift. Let's get into it. Okay. The winter shapeshift for Virgo, please. Okay. Okay, we got little flashing cards here. Gracious, Virgo. Oh, okay, that's nice. Let's look at this together. All right. So you're shifting out of the Two of Blades or the Two of Swords. The signifying word for this card is blinded, into the Sun, nice, through the Eight of Cups, abandoned. So blinded, abandoned, and then the Sun. Interesting. A very stark shape shift here, Virgo. It feels to me right off the bat like there's this sense of feeling alone or lonesome or left, abandoned in some way emotionally. That's this Eight of Cups that is blinding you to the Sun. In your experience, you know, the Sun represents like very warm, clear, direct consciousness. It's just all out there on the table to be seen. Nothing is hidden or obscured. There's nothing in shadow. Everything is just brightly lit by this life-giving energy that the Sun provides. And that is somehow not a part of your initial experience, it seems, in this winter season. It's almost as if you can't see the Sun because of the way you are feeling about something. Cups representing emotions. Two of Swords, swords representing the mind. It's almost as if you are it's like mentally you don't think the Sun is here. Like, oh, there is no Sun, or there's something about that. I mean, shit, is this like seasonal depression, you know? Or seasonal, what do they call it? Affective disorder? Almost a sneeze. Excuse me. You can't see the Sun, and that's got you in your feels. It's got you feeling kind of lonely or left behind in some way. And the fact that the Two of Blades says blinded, it tells me that it's not that the Sun isn't there, it's that you can't see it. And because you can't see it, it's got you in your feels in this particular Eight of Cups kind of way. Okay. Interesting place to start here. Let's read a little bit from this guidebook, the Älvdansen Tarot zine. It's just pure poetry. It's really lovely. Let's sure. Let's start with the Two of Blades. So one thing that's really lovely about the way this deck is organized, all of the minor arcana in the suit string together to form a song, or like an epic poem almost, of the suit itself. So the Two of Swords would be the second song in the Song of Blades in this case. So I'll read it to you. There are 10, of course, so this is just an early stage in the story of the Blades, but let me get you a little something here. Blinded. I see nothing else now. It is dark. There is no moon. But I can hear water running through stone, and something else too, not quite like either sound, like someone breathing. Breathing? Yes, there is breath and air moving past me, and yet something is wrong with this place. What happened to the others who went before me? Did you ever find your sister? She would know where to go next. She always did. This is not how it should be. We will never reach the end of any path if we wander forever without knowing which way leads home again. No matter how far we stray, we need to return to the beginning, where everything begins together. You do remember. You just cannot think of it. If you could only stop trying so hard to forget, you might discover more than you wish to know. Your mind is blind. It refuses anything different from itself. Okay, there's a little bit of this Libra moon energy coming in here, Virgo. The Two of Swords is a card associated with Libra moon in astrology. The moon in Libra can be this experience of not knowing where to go next. We will never reach the end of any path if we wander forever without knowing which way leads home again. You know, like, did you ever find your sister? She would know where to go next. She always did. So there's this sense of maybe not knowing which way to go, or feeling like there's something that you have forgotten or left behind. You know, Virgo, like, did you actually abandon something? Did you actually leave something behind? And is it this like more of an emotional sensation than something that you can consciously see or identify? It's just like a sensation of having left something, or being left, or missing something. Interesting read of the actually both of these cards, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups. A sensation of, am I missing something? Is there something I'm missing? Something I cannot see? Something maybe I've forgotten? If you could only stop trying so hard to forget, you do remember, you just can't think of it, because the mind refuses anything different from itself. It's like once your brain gets in a certain track, it just can't think of any alternative. It refuses anything different from itself. Whoa. Okay. Let's look at the Eight of Cups, the 8th song in the Song of Cups. So instead of, as opposed to the Two of Blades, this is towards the end of the cups. It is the midnight sun who wakes me. Its rays pierce my eyelids, breaking open the darkness around me. Interesting, coming off the Two of Blades, where there was only darkness, not even a moon, and you couldn't see or hear anything. Okay, whoa, I'm recording this at the Sag new moon, the end of November. A new moon is complete darkness in the sky, aside from the stars. But there's no moon. It is the dark moon. It is this time of deeply like internal, that space behind your eyelids. And then we have this, the midnight sun, Midnight sun. Some sort of illumination or light in the middle of the night. Interesting. Its rays pierce my eyelids, breaking open the darkness around me. I hear him speak softly from afar. I sense his words reach out across the night. They're gentle yet insistent. There's nothing for you here. I sit up slowly. Wearily, I stretch myself awake. I pull on clothes. It is still dusk at midnight. Outside, there is mist everywhere. I can barely make out shapes or colors anymore. It is time to go, to leave this place. I don't think I'll ever return. If anyone comes looking for me, let them search long. Let them find nothing. Okay, so Virgo, if this is resonating with you so far and there's this sensation you have of something you can't see, but it's like almost right on the other side of your eyelids. Okay, you know how when you're out in the bright light of day and you close your eyes and everything is bright yellow underneath your eyelids, or orange because the sun is actually so bright, but you just like draw this curtain, this veil down in front, in between. You can feel the warmth. You can almost see the light through the darkness of your eyelids, but it is indirect. That blinder is there in between. So again, it's like, okay, Virgo, if you are feeling like there is something just out of sight that you just can't see, and you are wanting to kind of awaken to it from this different space, from this like midnight sun, you know, it's like this indicates that it's something you have to awaken to internally before you can see confirmation of it out in the clear, bright, direct sunlight of day. Also, look at the blinded card I'm noticing for the first time. There's this incredibly intricate pattern on her back. Can you see that? And she's almost like trying to see it, like looking over her shoulder, trying to see it. It's like she would never see that. It's written right on her own body, on her own being, but just out of sight, she would never see it. She would have to look in the mirror or look from a different angle. Okay, let's just hold on to that. Let's look at the sun. Let's read the sun. We communicate with one another. Our minds touch even though we aren't physically close. And sometimes we see things. Memories, places, things we've done. It's all part of the cycle of life. The sun and moon are two sides of the same coin, and yet the sun is so much older. The sun spirit will never try to keep you. She is direct and warm. She holds the memories of thousands of lifetimes. She remembers the joyful moments. The sun isn't worried. She's patient. She knows tomorrow will come. A spirit for comfort, memory, and strength. That's nice, Virgo. Especially if you are sort of finding yourself in this dark space, blinded, abandoned. Two of Swords, Eight of Cups, just unable to really discern what's going on inside of you or outside for that matter. It's like, trust in the sun, you know, like the sun always rises the next day. There's comfort in that. There's remembrance that there's a larger cycle of things happening outside of that experience behind your eyelids. She knows tomorrow will come. She isn't worried. She's patient. This tells me that your emotional experience, or the experience you're having right now of maybe feeling a little lost or confused or unsure about this sensation you're having or the direction that comes next, all will be revealed. Like that emotional state, that sensation you're having will change. Patience. Don't worry. Remembering the joyful moments. Okay, this is just the beginning. It's very clear to me that we need to dig into this much deeper now. So we're really gonna ask the Sun card to fully illuminate this reading for us here, Virgo, since that is the shape you're shifting into this winter, which feels really good. Okay, so Virgo, if this is resonating with you so far and you want to go deeper into the full reading with me, you can join the Shifting Space. The Shifting Space has been created as an online space, an online community to hold you in your shape shifts season after season. So we use these readings as the basis of our investigation to understand how we are changing, evolving, and growing through the seasons. We do this in a community together. There's chat space where we can connect over the shift readings and what's resonating for us. We use that space to talk about the astrology as it unfolds throughout the season and how it relates to the cards. If this sounds like the kind of support you could use, check out the Shifting Space. Click the link in the description box below this video. It'll take you there. And if it's right for you, then I'll see you in there and we will continue this reading.